Sound, a weekly cooperative effort between Branford Community Television and the Sound newspaper. I'm Nicole Ball. Here are your March 4th highlights from the Sound newspaper. Any student would leap at the chance to make ice cream as part of his or her curriculum. Thanks to the teachers at the newly developed Connecticut Experimental Learning Center, eager young minds aren't just making ice cream in their classroom, but participating in many other creative educational opportunities and non-traditional settings. The idea that anywhere is a classroom came to light shortly after the Pinebrook School closed its doors in June 2009. Former teachers at Pinebrook, Melinda Alcozer and Maria Mortali, seized the opportunity to create an unconventional school where students learn by innovation and experience. Branford firefighters gathered for a special recognition on February 25th as two new members, firefighter paramedics Dan Slayberg and Amanda Henriquez, were sworn in, and many others received recognition for the recent actions, including response to the January 7th worksite electric shock. New inductee Henriquez is the first full-time female firefighter paramedic in the department's nearly 50-year history. It might feel like spring is on its way, but Branford still has snow removal budgets in mind. However, it's been pretty good news for Branford. Director of Public Works, Ed Masada, attributes good timing of storms to keeping a balanced budget. This means that the majority of storms have occurred during the week and not on the weekend, keeping overtime pay down. The Branford Department of Public Works budget for fiscal 2009-2010 is approximately $136,000. About 75% of the total materials budget has been exhausted to respond to snow and ice events to date, according to Masada. Branford's Person of the Week, Joe Gordon, is all business. He was a Fortune 500 executive when he started a business in his backyard bar 19 years ago. The new chair of Branford's Economic Development Commission, Gordon, has learned a thing or two about running your own business, and he's willing to share. On March 4th, 11th, 18th, and 25th, Joe leads Starting Your Own Business, with the East Shore Regional Adult Continuing Education Program. Classes run 7 to 9 p.m. at Branford High School. For more information about the classes or to find out about how Gordon has nurtured 3 successful businesses, read this week's edition of The Sound in print and online at zippo6.com. You can also read Gordon's critique of the medical system online in his Person of the Week story. It's time, Branford. The Soundview Family YMCA is offering charter memberships beginning March 8th. Also enjoy hard hat tours and steel signings for new members on Saturdays, March 13th, 20th, and 27th, and April 3rd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more info, call 203-481-9622 or visit www.soundviewymca.org. In sports, the Branford girls basketball team are the Southern Connecticut Conference champs. By halftime in last week's SEC tournament game against Hill House, the Branford girls trailed by 6 points. But rather than hang their heads, players stayed optimistic heading into the locker room. The team rallied, hooping 25 second-half points from senior captain Courtney Schisler. The team claimed its first ever SEC title by prevailing 70-57. The Hornets, who are 20-4, will first play Guilford in the Class L state tournament, and if they win, they will either play host to Newington or travel to Bacon Academy Colchester for a second-round contest on March 4th. The championship game is at Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville on either March 19th or 20th. Hill House will also compete in the Class L bracket. Branford boys swimming beat Cheshire to go 11-2, concluding its regular season with an exciting 94-92 victory. The Hornets' 40 freestyle relay of Jerry Gargano, Tyler Olt, Kevin Gell, and Alex Lombardi posted a first-place finish in the meet's final event. The Branford boys basketball team beat Amity 61-32, and in the Southern Connecticut Conference Tournament first round, Branford beat Carrere 51-31. But the SEC Tournament quarterfinal, North Haven hooped out Branford 52-42. Team Connecticut's Girls Basketball Club is looking for players for spring travel teams for girls ages 8 to 17. For info, call Jack Bethke at 203-494-2232. Anticipating the coming of springtime striped bass? Read Captain Morgan's column where the sage fisherman discusses casting the schooling bass online at zippo6.com. While weather is on the upswing, it's a good time to get out of the house, and we've got some suggestions for things to do. Catch Land and Sea inspired artworks by Sarah Drought-Nebel at the Stony Creek Visions Towards Wellness Gallery. The exhibition Earth Whispers will have an opening reception featuring entertainment and refreshments on Sunday, March 7th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. For more info, call the gallery at 203-488-3745. Uncover the hidden treasures of Korea. World Championship Taekwondo hosts a free screening of a documentary on Korean artifacts and Taekwondo demonstration on Saturday, March 6th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. A traditional Korean meal will be served. Seating is limited. And of course, keep the Branford High School musical On the Town in mind. The show starts March 17th. To get involved ahead of time, you can visit zip06.com to vote on your favorite sailor character crafted by local businesses. And if you're up for adventure, download the Crack the Code chart online at zip06.com. Figure out which secret messages the sailors in these businesses hold. Match the signal flags on the sailors to the signal flags on the green and drop off your decoded secret message at the Blackstone Memorial Library to win tickets for the musical. And this week in living, art and technology combine in 2 Yale architecture exhibits. Over the next several months, you can take an architectural trip through time by viewing concurrent exhibits at New Haven's Yale University Art Gallery, Yale Center for the British Art, and Yale School of Architecture Gallery. For a schedule of tours and lectures, call 203-432-0600 or visit www.artgallery.yale.edu. Admission is free to all 3 venues. This week's living columns include Lee White's a la carte, where amazingly good lamb stew is in order. Find the recipe online at zip06.com. From the shoreline living guru, Juliana Gribbins, find out what a night out in New Haven is all about. And our latest online column, Ask the Renovator, is now online at zip06.com. Find out how renovator Alan Abrahamson tackles a media room. And catch the movie review of Wolfman, where Anthony Hopkins and Benicio del Toro give a good performance and unimpressive retelling of the Howling Tale. And this week online, Amy J. Berry takes a look at Portraits of the Divine Feminine, a new exhibit at Mystic. We're just 3 weeks away from the reveal of our makeover contest winner, Kristen Reddy. Follow her blog, see photos of the process, and watch video clips online at zip06.com. And finally, find out what your community is saying. Community contributor Julie Francis of Sound Runner blogs about Run Start, a beginner's running program to get people warmed up for the Branford Father's Day Road Race. Laura Salvaggio-Bourbon, director of the Dan Cosgrove Animal Shelter in Branford, posts her first blog offering advice about adopting animals. And Judy Doyle, owner of Blend for Kids, has started a conversation about whether or not toy guns are controversial or creative in the community contribution section. That's it for this week. For News from the Sound, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.